What you're looking at is a project that is tapping into something that is more valuable than gold here in Africa. We're talking about water. Only 12% of the rural population here in Ethiopia has access to safe drinking water. And according to the UN, that is one of the lowest rates on the whole continent. But thanks to a Seattle area group of humanitarians, that is starting to change, one village at a time. It's something we take for granted in the United States, clean water at the tap. We even use drinking water to flush our toilets. But much of the rest of the world isn't so fortunate. In Ethiopia, the daily job of hauling water falls heavily on the backs of women and girls. Some walk 6 to 7 miles to reach the nearest watering hole. The terrain can be quite rugged. On the way home, they stagger under loads weighing 50 pounds. And worse yet, the water they struggle to carry is usually contaminated.
Over 500,000 children die every year from lack of water or water-related disease. That's an astonishing number, and that shouldn't happen.
Here's why people get sick. One river used for bathing, watering livestock, doing laundry, washing a bus, and for drinking. The children, of course, have no voice. And so many die each year from bad water, it's been called the silent genocide.
Imagine what it would be like if in the United States, once every 15 seconds, one of our children died from bad water. Imagine the resources we'd put towards that to eradicate that problem.
And so 3 Seattle men decide to do just that. Focus their resources on the water problem. Ezra Tashomi, an Ethiopian native, Dave Weaver, and Dave Spicer have worked together here on other Rotary projects.
Construction engineers.
Now they launch a truly big dream: clean water for some of Ethiopia's neediest villages. The trio walks the back roads to learn all about wells, how they're built, what they cost, and how to involve local communities. They also want to understand what women go through.
I had no idea how heavy this was, and you can't imagine until you actually put it on your shoulders. It is very, very heavy.
1 year after their research trip, the leaders return, this time with dozens of fellow Rotarians. The group hikes to isolated areas where water is desperately needed.
I've been walking today, climbing up hills and down hills, and when I think of women walking for miles in that kind of conditions and carrying water, such heavy loads, I can't even fathom what it must be like for these people.
In just a matter of months, through Rotary clubs, individual donors, and Rotary matching grants, the team raises more than $300,000. Construction begins right away. The Ethiopian Rotarians oversee the work. Incredibly, just 18 months after the idea is hatched in Seattle, one of the first wells is ready to be dedicated. An entire village shows up to say thank you.
This is one of the happiest, most unbelievable days in my life. It is a great, great, great day to be here.
There are blessings and speeches. The gracious villagers share their food and drink. Then the dancing begins. Word spreads fast of the project's success, and several states and 4 different countries join the effort. The grand total eventually reaches nearly $500,000, enough to fund 45 wells in 2 phases, benefiting more than 100,000 Ethiopians. Now, this well, under construction in the spring of 2006, is pouring forth clean water.
This is a symbol of unity, fellowship, friendship, and love.
And yet another village sings. So much to celebrate, because 3 Seattle visionaries believe that clean water is a basic right of every human being. Their work is saving lives, saving the backs of women, and allowing little girls to put down their water cans and go to school. Amazing changes, because someone dared to dream.
My hope is we could change one village at a time. So in my lifetime, if I could save one village, I believe I have done my job.
There are now more than 50 individual Rotary clubs supporting this project, and even the local Ethiopian community in Seattle contributed, more than $12,000 in fact. Before we go, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Rotary International, as well as all of our dear friends here in Ethiopia who helped make this trip possible. It's been absolutely wonderful. Now, if you'd like more information about any of the stories that you saw here in this program, just go to our website. It is cairotv.com. Thanks so much for watching. The word in Amharic for thank you, Amasegana.